Okay, so are we good? We good to come back?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I think right.
Okay. So
Pose is the team.
yeah, I've set you guys up. So you guys climb up on here, and from the tree cover, you see a couple of these blobs just plop, 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 plop on the roof in front of you guys. This one we'll call Leech Pile because he's a pile of leeches. This one we'll call Leech Pile because it's a pile of leeches. This one we'll call Leech Pile because it's a pile of leeches. And this one...
Wait, let me guess what the last one's called. Is it Leech Pile?
Actually, no, this one's Greg.
Just like my favorite Steven Universe
Actually,
character.
I mistyped it, and his name is
like the
Greg,
other.
so we're going with that. His name is Greg.
Greg, because he's a pile of leeches.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, first up on the initiative.
Where's the big one?
That's a really good question.
Probably still running through the street.
Yeah, that's a very good question. Where is the big one?
Oh,
So,
no.
first,
Maybe use a bunch of little ones now.
Oh no.
so first up is Greg. He's got initiative.
Oh no.
Bring it the fuck on, Greg. Also, question for lore purposes. I assume Specky is not
No,
having a good time
absolutely
right
not. Specky hates this.
now. Will Specky eat them?
Haha, no.
Not at all. Like,
No,
Specky
no,
doesn't
no.
want to be near them? Okay.
So, Greg is going to go
I
one,
was gonna have
two,
Specky absorb their
three.
power. Fuck off.
and
I
is
don't
going
like
to
Hello there.
do a nice little... is going to do a nice little minor action first up, and is just going to... Against you're on there. How does a 18 versus your fortitude sound?
Fortitude.
Boy,
Yeah.
howdy.
Yeah, this thing is going to sort of duck and move and just kind of and grab onto one of your legs, right, as the little pile, and just drag it out from under you, right? So, yeah, you're now currently
great.
prone as it sort of undulates and whips your leg out from under you as it then shifts and gets all up in Elias's grill. It uses the momentum of knocking him down to throw itself directly at Elias's face.
I don't like that.
That is going to be a 17 versus AC.
Wait. It's making 2 attacks in one
Yes.
turn?
Yes.
That first thing
It didn't do
was a
any
minor
damage.
action. Didn't do any damage.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Wait, 17 versus
Yep.
AC? Not today.
Nice. So that's going to be Greg as it crashes over you, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of use its own, like, weight against it and sort of swing around it.
Yeah, and Specky is going to make a little shield of rock that it just kind of crashes over. These things are more liquid than Leech Pile. So speaking of, next up,
Jesus.
Elias.
Okay.
Also, just so you guys know, for the
More
format
liquid
of
than Leech
this,
Pile.
you get one round and then we're going back to running. The objective here is not actually kill these things because you can't. This entire, 4 square miles is made of these things.
Right, so we just want to sort of try to not die.
Yes. It is not realistic that you will attempt to that you will successfully punch your way through this forest of leeches.
Question. Can these things be made to go prone? Can I shove them to the ground?
Yes. You can.
Okay.
You
You
could.
could probably flip them.
Yeah, you could disrupt the bonds, right? Because they're all kind of twisting around each other to make sort of pseudo muscle fibers. So if you just unraveled them at the right in the right way, they would kind of break apart and would have to reform.
Okay. Wait, where's my power that
What,
knocked
Dragon's
them
Tail?
to the ground?
Yeah, break that
Is
slug's
that so?
legs.
I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
described how he
Dragon's Tail.
isn't breaking their legs.
Break its legs.
So I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break its legs.
Okay.
So, Greg is being a dick right now. Honestly,
This is how he got promoted through the Leech Pile hierarchy.
Does he have like a little leech insignia that signifies?
No, he does
he's a
not.
higher level leech.
This is all bullshit
not what-
flavor text. This is all utter horse shit.
Okay. I don't have any like shove him other than Dragon's Tail. Okay. I'm just going to Dragon's Tail.
Okay. Roll it.
That's Fortitude. Oh boy, howdy, that's going to hit. 19 on the dice, so it's a lot versus Fortitude. It's like 26.
That'll hit.
Okay, he takes 1d6 plus 4 damage. Or plus 5 damage. Okay, that's going to be 6 damage. And he's knocked prone. And I'm going to use the Centered Flurry of Blows to add
A bunch.
an additional 6 damage.
It's probably more than that with your key staff and all your other nonsense.
No, it's not. It's plus 6 damage, and then the
And which key weapon plus 1, your club.
plus another 2 damage, so 8 damage. Yeah.
What about your oh no, you don't get a talent amulet bonus. So 8 extra.
Wait, when the heck? Okay, hold on a second. There's something on my character sheet that shouldn't be.
What
here.
is it?
Climbing claws?
The fuck?
Did I ever get climbing claws?
I believe it was something we were looking at and then decided against.
I'm keeping them.
Climbing claws.
Apparently, I have climbing claws.
Climbing
They
claws.
just appeared on my hands.
Okay, you whack him.
I'm going to ignore these for these. Yeah, but I'm going to whack him. But I'm also going to use the Centered Flurry of Blows effect.
Mhm. And slide him.
Oh, actually, it's or. So I can either add the damage or
No,
slide
it's
him.
you do.
Oh,
both.
no. And you slide it. Or okay, so I'm going to push him.
You can't push him away from
And
you.
I'll push him.
Read the power.
Slide it 1 square to a square adjacent to you or 1 square in any direction. Targeted by the trigger. Oh, he was targeted. So I'm going to slide him right. I'm going to slide him right here. Yeah.
Right there. In between you, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Greg is not having a good time.
Huh.
You doing anything else there?
Movement, I guess.
Okay, where are you moving? Where are you shifting?
We're trying to leave,
Yeah.
right? So what counts as a fair retreat here?
Fair retreat would be jumping over the to the next rooftop there and moving on.
Oh, the one. Okay, and I have movement of.
So you could just
This never comes
yeah,
up.
you could just
Speed 7.
you could eat the opportunity attack.
Oh, actually, okay. So if we're doing that, then if I'm gonna slide him behind me, then
Okay, like right here.
yeah,
or
because
like
then
right
I
here.
can shift and yeah. Then I won't eat an opportunity attack moving away from him. Right?
No, you still will. If you move, if you shift, you can move 1 square without provoking. If you run, it will get to take a swing at you. But I mean, you're trying to run,
All right,
right?
I'm gonna run.
Okay, so what's your speed there? So on
7.
declaring running, it's going to take a swing at you there. How does a 25 versus your AC sound?
That will hit. Yeah.
That is going to be 5 regular damage and 5
Oh,
poison damage. If you have any
Ongoing?
Hit, you're
resistances.
slowed.
No, it's just going to do that. Basically, as you turn your back to run, a large amount of it is just going to wrap around your leg and sink in, right? Break off and
where
attach.
are the resistances noted? Because we haven't had this.
You
come up
don't have
before.
any resistances to poison.
Okay, so then I'll just take a solid 10
Yeah,
damage.
yeah.
Jesus,
But you
Christ.
can run away from the rest of these guys
Whoops.
without taking anything.
Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is jumping across count?
Yeah, you could. No, because you don't actually have enough movement to make the jump, right? Because you have 7. So
Yeah.
You go to jump and just kind of
yeah,
stop halfway.
you don't actually have enough to make the jump.
Well, actually, wait. So I was right here,
Mhm.
right? 1, 2. Is there any way I can make it?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No.
No, there's not.
That's unfortunate.
Literally
Can I
impossible.
run? Isn't there running that increases my speed?
Yes, there is.
Think it takes your standard action though?
No. So running
No?
is a bit shit. So running lets you move your move speed +2. You take a -5 to all your attack rolls until the start of your next turn. You grant combat advantage, and you provoke opportunity attacks as normal. So you could do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
okay,
run.
so you're gonna run and jump. Just
Yeah.
give me an athletic or give me an acrobatics check.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Of course I give you, but I'd like to point out that I have my acrobatic boots,
Oh boy, do they have?
which give me
I
a
have
+1
acrobatic
item
boots.
bonus to acrobatics check.
Okay, so I know how this is gonna work.
Go Specky spring boots.
That is exactly how this is going to work. Roll it.
So I have a +12 to acrobatics. Dear God, let me jump this small gap. That is 18 total.
Whoop. Okay, so Specky kind of slinks down off of your shoulder partially into the boots there, and as you go to jump, you hear "Merp," and just push as you get a lot more jump than you normally get. As you guys see a couple of rock tendrils spring out from the bottom of his new shoes.
Support structure.
Yeah,
built into the boots,
little
but
support
yeah, close
structure.
enough.
As Elias springs on over. And
And I'm going to yell to the rest of everybody, let's get out of here.
next up, Leech Pile.
Get out of here.
Oh no, not Leech Pile.
Yeah.
Oh man, continues
Hey, now.
attacking me.
They go for people who are knocked down.
John says as he stares at his friend being consumed by leeches.
Just screaming. That is going to be a 21 versus AC.
Fuck! Yeah, that is.
You get to take a wacky 9 regular damage and 5 poison damage.
What?
Fuck.
I'm bloodied.
Leave that in.
Can we not mess with our recording though?
I'll stop. I promise.
Okay, so 33. Holy
Yeah,
shit!
so here's what happens with that.
oh,
Giron gets knocked
definitely
down
bloodied.
by this pile of leeches, right? As they just swarm over him, pull his leg out from under him, and you see this thing just engulf him, right? This thing's entire mass just slinks over him, and you hear just grinding and like wet noises.
Jerry's having the worst 48 hours of his
Right?
fucking
Jerry's
life.
having a good time in there.
It sounds like a very, very
No.
slow blender.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
Next up, John.
I wouldn't open your mouth, you're gonna get leeches.
Yeah, there are leeches in there now.
Whoops.
Clench your butt!
There are leeches in there.
God damn it.
There are not.
Thank you.
Clinch my what? Oh!
Okay. Next up, John.
Johnston. Run right up to the leech pile. Hit him with a hold fast.
Nice.
Just kicking him with your boot?
Leech pile.
Sure. 24.
24. Boy, howdy versus anything that'll hit.
Run up to him, flip my shotgun around, and just kind of play baseball with it.
I think golf is what you're
okay.
looking for.
What does hold fast do?
So, 2 weapon plus strength in this case damage. I'm going to go ahead and roll that. And then it's immobilized till the end of my next turn.
Oh boy. What a story.
20.
20 damage total?
No, that was dumb. I forgot to add in my damage. I rolled 20. 27 total.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, 27 damage?
Yes.
Jesus.
And
I rolled a 9 and an 11.
It's immobilized. Leech pile sort of falls off of Giron as they are now, stunned and gurgling. And boy, howdy, he's got a lot of, well, his skin's already red, but he's got a lot of marks.
Oh, hey,
It
Mark.
looks like somebody, like took a little tenderizing hammer, just was like playing a little symphony. Just da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Someone got too eager to play the cartoon
Hey, John,
skeleton
how's it look?
xylophone.
Yeah.
You know, on second thought, I went 2 RP and not enough gameplay. This leech already took his turn.
No, it makes sense. He's helping out his friend who's knocked the fuck down.
Yeah, dude.
All right. You doing anything else there? Giron is in fact bloodied, and I am going to switch these to the correct thing. 33. What is your? Yeah, it was 15 out of 33. Bar 3 is 1 out of 1. So, you did all of the bars wrong. There we go. Fixed.
Just a note, if you have to choose between RP and gameplay, pick RP.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Okay, what are you doing then? You do anything else?
Gonna hand him my flask, kind of brush some leeches off his face, and give him a lay on hands.
Okay.
Because this won't make me go blind.
Oh, he's giving you the best hangover too.
Not.
Oh, so I'm just gonna. You're just gonna see an arm poke out of a pile of leeches, and I'm gonna look at it, kind of contemplate it, but realize the screenscape wasn't nearly as bad as this.
Okay. So, how much does he heal? Also, when you do that, the leeches don't seem to like it when a little bit of it spills on them.
Too fucking bad.
You just can't handle the liquor.
Surge value is 8, so that's going to be 23.
So does he just get a...
6 to 5.
Does he just get a heal surge?
The target regains hit points as if it had spent a healing surge.
Yep, so you don't even spend a healing surge.
Oh, so
I spend a healing surge.
Yep, he spends a healing surge. Yay! You doing anything else there, John?
40.
Stare at the leech pile and go, I have the power of God. And that's all.
Okay, so you stare at that leech pile.
Power of God.
And then, boy howdy, here's another leech pile.
Well, kick that one too.
It's going to try and knock you over.
Guys, you're supposed to run away from the leeches.
17 versus 42.
Oh, boy howdy, that barely hits.
Womp. As you fall face first into another pile of leeches, as this one now engulfs John. Now
Am I gonna
one,
have
these
to come
things
back
suck.
over this gap?
It's a lot. Seriously, I'm going to have to jump
busy
back
being
over
a
the gap.
baseball.
Like, come on, guys.
But no, I can't because after this combat round is over, we go back to the skills challenge,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Basically, how well you do here is going to set up for each one of them blends into the other, right? How well you do in combat
you guys
reflects
fucked
how
up.
well you're going to be able to do in the challenge, and how well you do in the challenge reflects how well you're going to be able to do in combat and what you're going up against.
I thought we did pretty good in the challenge, but apparently
No,
not.
you guys did. You're just sucking ass in the fight.
I'm not. I'm fine.
I'm good.
So, Leech Pile done. It fucked up to try and eat John because John is still on fire. So, next up, Patton.
All right. Now, let's see here. Dr. Patton Normstrom here. His movement is 6, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Let's do a little calculations
Doesn't
here.
have
1. Oh, I don't have... There we
You
go.
could run.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Little
7, 8. I could make it
calculations
across there. But,
And take a couple of opportunity attacks along the way.
2. What's their reach again?
A good old 20 damage.
They threaten any square adjacent to them. So
So,
you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You would take one opportunity attack from Leech Pile, but you'd probably want to make your attack before you take the opportunity attack, because running makes you take a big ass penalty to your attack rolls.
oh yeah, for sure. All right. Now, let's see here. So I do have to be adjacent. Okay. Yeah, I've got to be adjacent for a magic weapon. Alright, you fuckers. Alright. So, I'm gonna go ahead and use Swift Mender here. I'm gonna have Lil Bro hop out, and the target makes a saving throw. I'm gonna go ahead and have Lil Bro hop
Neither
on
of
over
them
to
have
Jerry.
anything that.
Try
Neither
to-
of them have anything that a save can end.
Oh shit, I keep thinking you could do that to end, like, movement things. Fuck.
No, he cannot end being prone.
I don't know why. I think it's just because we use the same tags.
Little bro comes out, says, "Hey, stand up."
You can
Little
do
bro
it.
comes out with one of those
having
little.
to save to stand back up would suck.
It comes out with one of those little
Hang
scoops,
in there, kitty.
like the battle bots with the scoops, and just flips them up.
Alright, and
Except it doesn't.
alright. So
Yeah.
are we still doing the thing where you can kind of like role play a move using some of your skills as like kind of an applicable thing?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
So what I want to do is I've got the I've got a little concoction here that I think would be very useful to kind of get these leeches off these two because they're kind of close together.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking is I got the incessant invertebrate saltpeter saute, which is essentially hot oil and salt. It's a little bit of alchemist fire, and so just a regular old cooking oil. And it's got a fuckload of salt. I'm gonna.
Do you have a patent pending on it?
That one, unfortunately, I do not have one yet. The pre-patent approval method has not gone through, so I'm taking a big risk by using this one. Let me roll a d20 here. I was going to use it as magic.
What are you trying to do here?
What I want to do is I want to shoot this over
What
here.
are you
and,
trying
get
to
it on
accomplish?
I'm going to get it on these slugs, salt. I don't take too kindly to that. Just to get them to stop biting on the two of them.
Okay.
I don't know if I could throw it over John and kind of pop it.
Maybe try to negate them attacking us as we run away.
Sure.
Something like that.
He fails and he's going to make us more
And that'll
tasty.
be a... I
This
guess... What would that fall under? Arcana?
That would fall under some Arcana to me.
I mean,
All right.
yeah.
Or heal.
Yeah, this is going to be... No, this is going to be Arcana. It's aggressive.
That is a 7. I'm going to go ahead and add a d6 to that. Memory of 1,000 lifetimes.
Okay. Ooh, okay, this is going to be fun.
All right.
So,
Let me go ahead and roll it.
what you're going to...
Or you want me to roll first, or...
Yeah, roll it. Roll the total first.
6.
Oh, shit. So, what did it come out to in total?
It is 20 in total.
Okay.
I channel the mayor of Flavortown.
No.
I give him
Don't actually.
I give him
So-
a bit of the
necklace
donkey
today.
sauce. Diners.
Okay, so you are...
Got a kick.
It's got a kick.
All right. So, Sergeant Maxwell, you're sitting in the cockpit of your helicopter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Co-pilot seat. You're on direct orders to begin a quick scouting run of this black site that you've been tasked with dealing with, right? So your co-pilot, man, I'm not good with military jargon. Field lieutenant. Let's go with
I was gonna say it's my best friend Salvador.
yeah. So, no, yeah. Let's go with he's lieutenant. Your friend Sal, right? Salvador goes by Sal. You guys are flying through the night over some sort of jungle area, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just turns to you and says, "Whenever you're ready, drop it. I'll tell you when we're getting in close."
Gotcha, Sal. I'm gonna kind of look over all the switches, make sure everything's ready, set to go with the push of a button.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the stuff that they've cooked up here, it's nasty. You saw what they've made, and, well, if you didn't have any war crimes under your belt before, you're going to now.
Jesus.
So, you fly over. The night vision views gives you some vague outlines of movement. There's a lot of people down there. And your finger's right on the button, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you guys do your final sweep over, you press it, and from the bottom of the helicopter, you just see something start to fall out and coat everything, right? And then through the thermals and the night vision cams, you see somebody just fall to the ground. The thermal lights up, right? And, you can smell the horrible, horrible smell of all of the flesh burning as this whole place gets kind of white phosphorus bombed a little bit.
That's why I drink, Sal. That's why I drink.
Yeah, no shit. And you come back and you just see these leech piles sizzling, right?
Mm-hmm.
In front of you. The smell kind of comes up into your nose, and these things are recoiling and shrieking, and they're also taking a pretty hefty penalty to attack you guys.
Patton's got a sudden thirst.
Did Patton just have a legit Nom flashback?
Kind of.
We're in some deep trouble here. We better call Sal.
God.
And with that,
Damn it,
Patton, are you
John.
doing anything else? What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm gonna start moving out. Just kind of take a wide berth, whoop, around these slugs that I just started frying.
Okay, so that's 6. You cannot. Yeah, that's as far as you can get without provoking. Okay, next up, Jiron.
All right, move action to stand.
Move action to stand.
All right.
Wait,
so
he didn't have a turn before?
No, he's like
No,
near
I'm
last.
Oh, wow.
I feel like none of my abilities are really going to help us out a whole lot
Well, don't
here.
you
as
light
far
things
as
on
getting-
fire
Yeah,
all the
and you've
time?
also got that whip attack thing that moves people.
Yeah, but those don't sound useful.
Yeah, so I'm
The
gonna.
sliding with the striking and the
Let's
eldritch that you can do from reach.
So I'm
You
gonna
got
like
reach.
jump and try to sprint off the building, taking 2 opportunity
Yeah.
attacks.
Move it all away from this thing without
Pretty
triggering opportunity
much.
attacks, right? But it's sizzling, so it's worth.
So you're just gonna go
fuck
for
it.
the sprint.
So I'm going to. Oh,
You could standard action as move. You could just, go
Yeah.
1, 2,
I'm just gonna.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you could do that if you just swapped out your standard for a move and just ran.
Yeah, I think John's got this. So I'm just
I
gonna.
think John's got this.
John is prone and covered in leeches that are
Covered
on
in
fire,
burning
but you
leeches.
got this.
Yeah, John's got a little bit of salt and oil on
Well,
him too.
you
He's got
take,
a
like-
crispy skin.
Actually, no. It's probably gonna be better if I just end up knocking one of these leeches out of the way and then just taking the skill challenge round next. Well,
I
that's what I'm
mean,
gonna
I
do.
would get out.
I was
What
gonna-
would Jiron do in this situation as a character? Would he run or would he stay in and try and help John?
I'm gonna
Okay.
stay and help
I
John.
can just hear him
'cause
saying
John's-
thanks, pal, and booking it.
Well, no, just like John's been my buddy. He also
know, but
like
it would
literally
be
just
funny.
saved my life. Yeah, but Jerry's not that big of a dick.
I mean,
Really?
it's
yeah,
He's had a bit of a change of heart.
Okay.
it's called character progression. Anyway, I'm gonna use my.
I like that your character has progressed from leaving friends to die is a certainty to has to think about.
Patton didn't even think
I
twice
mean,
about covering John in
progress
burning
is
oil.
progress, no matter how small. So we're going to use Eldritch. Why is it? Okay, sorry. It's still Eldritch Blast on my thing, but
man.
I swear I changed it. But I'll do this real quick. It's the same like D6. and everything,
Strike.
right?
Yeah, but it's
Or
using your
D-
chain reach spike chain. Chain reach spike chain.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So let's just. So it's strike. So it's the same
Reach,
roll.
chain,
essentially,
chain,
anyway.
spike?
Yeah. Also,
It's versus reflex.
no,
right?
it's versus AC.
Or is it
Also, just so you know, that thing
AC?
also does have a daily power that lets you use Elder Strike as a minor action as well. You could
Ooh,
do a
baby.
double whip. You go whip.
Fuck yeah, we're gonna do that. So we're going to first. Okay, so wait, hold on. Yeah, cursing is a minor, so I can't do
Mhm.
that. But fuck it. So we're gonna do a double whip just because I don't feel
Yeah.
like cursing them yet.
First attack on who?
And Eldritch, Leech Pile to the
Okay.
right, and
Yes,
right of
yes.
John, of course. And then that's gonna be 1d20.
No, it's more than that because you're using your chain.
Well, you see, it's a nat 20.
That's
so it doesn't
true.
Really matter.
So, anyway, you you do
Max
have combat
damage.
advantage on this thing, so you do get your extra D8 instead of the D6 on it because of your chain reach
So-
weapon. So,
Woo.
what's max damage on What is max damage on Ultra Strike?
That's 18 damage.
wow.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, 1d10.
No,
plus-
it's not. You're reading off the stat thing for Eldritch Blast. They have different damage stats. Click on
But
Eldritch
they're
Strike.
basically the same,
Okay,
right?
I'm gonna fix this real quick. I don't know why it went
They'll
back
swap
to
it.
fucking Eldritch
These
Blast.
are different abilities.
Yo, let me get an Eldritch Strike.
Eldritch
Strike
Machine
machine
broke.
Machine broke.
We better fix that shit right now.
I don't know why I got climbing gloves, but
specifically remember changing it back to strike. Like I don't know why it goes back to blast every fucking
Reload-
time. I
just
load
save
it.
Did you
it.
save it?
It's stupid. Yeah, I've saved
Okay.
it before.
What is
don't
what
think
is
it
the
works.
max damage for strike? Should be 1 weapon damage plus
Okay, pulling
something.
it up. 1d8 8 plus 6. That's Hand of Blight. Fucking A. Holy shit.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
I've pulled up the power in this time.
2d4 plus 6 damage.
So
There we go. And then you said
Yes.
another d8.
So
So
straight
that's
up, we got 14,
4,
right?
10. Yeah, 14 plus 8 is...
No. You roll the d8.
damage.
Did you roll an 8?
Oh,
Yes.
roll the d8. Okay.
Yes,
Even on a
because
crit,
it's bonus
so-
damage.
Here. Alright, so here's the d8.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's an 8 anyway, so fuck it.
Wow.
So 22, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's not a lot of damage.
Yeah, this thing is so leech pile right is bloodied. Where do you want to slide it?
I want to slide
Like there?
it...
Okay. Then
Why don't you just slide it on top of John?
hey, I
It'd
believe
be pretty funny.
are you activating that chain reach spike chain daily power then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no, isn't it immobilized anyway?
No.
Oh, it's not?
Well,
Okay.
that one is immobilized, but I mean you could get the other one off of John. I thought that's what you were doing.
Oh, yeah. So that's what I'll do on that one.
Hey,
Is
don't
I
you
get
have an
the
artificer
off
who does something when you activate daily item powers?
Do we?
Tad.
Do we have an artificer?
Did we have someone enchant
Someone an
someone's
artificer?
items?
I'm not keeping track of these goddamn. I told
It's
them
your
every
ability.
fucking time.
It doesn't matter for me.
You guys get every time you use a daily magic item, you gain half your level plus 4 temp hit points. So you get 5.
5, 10.
5 temp
There
hit
you
points.
go. But it's your ability, so you're the one who needs to remember it and call it.
Where do I...
Elias got it as well.
No, he didn't.
No,
It's not
it's
daily.
not a daily.
So I'll just put in my green
Oh,
circle
okay.
28, I guess.
Yes, mark down that you have 5 temp.
Yep, 5.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to use the chain reach spike
Yeah.
chain daily on leech pile to the left.
Yeah. You do a nice little flourish as you sweep that pile of leeches off, and then the chain extends magically and sweeps the other pile off.
Mhm.
Barbed wire impaling all these leeches and shit.
Fuck
And-
leeches.
So
True.
on that, do I make another attack
Yes.
roll?
It is a
All
different
right.
attack.
What, he can't just ride off his nat 20?
No.
Fuck.
Did you roll a nat 1?
Damn. No. I rolled a
No.
19 in total.
19 in total. Boy, howdy, that hits. So, roll me those
Oh,
d4s. Also, just to do it quickly, where do you want to slide them? Like here? Here? I'm assuming somewhere not adjacent.
Yeah, not adjacent to
Just-
John.
There.
Down and to the right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just,
Just,
wham.
just,
You fucked up.
just away from John.
There
It's
you
like
go.
over-
Up and to the left.
Yeah. Right there. Okay. So that's 11 damage.
11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that did damage. There you go. And you do anything else?
Let's see, I've used minor, standard, and move. Nope, I'm out.
Okay. So, next up is Leech Pile. Leech. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoop. They go for prone people.
Stop.
It rolled a 2.
Leave John alone.
Leech, stop bullying
It's
me.
going to roll to try and trip the guy who's already down, and it rolled a 1. These things are not good at hitting John. Okay. So,
Demoted.
first round combat done.
Because John
So,
has the power
what
to
happens as you guys, I'll consider that you see the little circle light up, ding, 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 clear. So, these things recede. As John is, able to get up and start scrambling. And then, you guys hear a loud thunk directly underneath John's
Hey,
feet.
one of those was immobilized. Thank you.
You hear a loud thunk underneath you. Also, for those
You guys didn't see that.
I just
but
moved it back to
yeah.
where it was on Roll20.
Visual humor.
Visual humor in a podcast. So you hear thunk, thunk, thunk underneath you as the roof then collapses, sending John and Jerry kind of flying in front of Patton as Big Daddy comes out from underneath there, crawls up, screeches at you guys.
No.
It's the
Leech,
biggin.
please go.
So, In front of
Par's
you,
little sister.
you guys see, now you're getting closer to the water, so you see a series of these boat houses and like dock houses. However, you don't really see any boats. Objective right now is 1, lose this thing somehow, 2, find boat.
Wouldn't it be real funny if this thing could swim?
So, first up on that front, Elias. This thing is sprinting at you. In front of you, you see another like couple 100 meters of these squat compounds leading into a bit of a break in the woods as the road opens back up, and then this series of boat houses and docks that you see. Right?
Now, everybody's still on the other side of the building. I'm the only one who made it across?
Yes, currently.
All right. Now, normally we house rule it so that I can't use the same skill.
You cannot use the same
twice in a
skill
row.
twice in a row.
Okay, so that's contiguous.
That is contiguous.
All right, then. These buildings are real shitty, right?
Yeah, they're actually like fairly stable, but they aren't like great. You know, they're weather worn and everything.
All
Also,
right.
there's still just
what I wanna
leeches
do
raining
is-
down on top of you guys.
Right.
It's just a constant
About
rain.
that. What I want to do is two possibles, and you tell me which one is more reasonable. I either want to rip a piece of sheet metal up to make a
This
bridge
is
so they don't
concrete.
have to. Is there not sheet metal
Not
anywhere?
really.
Well, rip some concrete up then.
I'm just gonna fucking grab some concrete.
You could have Spike and make
Okay,
a
so
bridge.
that's not gonna work.
Rock Cat Bridge.
They are not. No, nobody walks across.
You can make a
Specky.
bridge with yourself.
Nobody walks across Elias.
I think you let them walk all over you plenty.
That's horse shit. Fuck
I'd
you.
walk all over Elias.
Who?
I don't like this.
Elias,
I
listen
like
to your
this.
lats. They can support everybody. Come on.
Shut up. No. Okay. Wait, can you describe the building that I'm standing on a little bit better then?
It's
'Cause I'm
concrete.
trying to
Okay.
think of something.
It is a squat, square, 1-story concrete building. Flat roof.
Okay, so it's
slight
just a
lip.
box.
Yeah, basically a box.
All right.
It looks like, the top of something that's sunk a bit deeper into the mud, right?
All right. Is there any debris or anything anywhere?
Yeah, there's some like random miscellaneous debris in the mud below, but that's like, 10 feet down.
Fuck.
Right now, what's mostly all around
Okay.
you is leeches.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was going to. No, I guess it doesn't matter.
Make a leech bridge to the Leech Kingdom.
Leech Bridge to Leech Kingdom. Okay. What I want to do here is, I guess I'll roll endurance. I mean, there's not really much else I can do. I want to roll endurance to extend hands out to kind of pull everybody across as they
Nice,
jump to
nice.
make it easier.
I like it.
But that's all I got. It's
Okay.
not very creative, but
That's
you didn't
good.
give me anything to work with, you piece of shit.
I mean, you could do plenty of thing.
Okay, my skills
You
are
haven't used nature?
dungeoneering, nature, what you want me to use nature?
I don't know, man. You're the
just do that.
biologist.
I'm on a concrete
Hey, Elias.
box.
You still doing that hand thing?
Can't stop doing the hand thing. I'm on a fucking concrete box. You know what? You know what I see for nature? Leeches. A whole lot of. You want me to point out the leeches? Hey, those sure are some leeches.
What kind of leeches are they?
So you could go ahead and roll
Well,
endurance
you know,
then.
if I had a little bit more time, I could tell you, I could study these leeches. But as of right now, they're studying me directly.
That's the line that a frat pro uses on a chick. Hey, I hear you're a biology major. How about we go study some biology back in my place? Ooh, yeah.
God.
Yeah, football. Okay, so
Santa! Woo!
I'm gonna use
Football,
endurance
football,
because
football
there's
is a
nothing
sport.
else going on here.
Okay. Go for it.
That's
20
20.
total? Or 29?
Yep,
Nat
20
okay.
total.
20 total. Boy, howdy. That's somehow a success, you lucky piece of shit. So,
I'm strong.
Elias is just getting eaten by these leeches, but has his arms out to just let just grab you guys across and drag you over very, very quickly, all things considered, right? Because this thing is, climbing up the now broken roof and sprinting towards you guys across these things. So it's less that he...
It's really more to, like, ensure their footing as they jump across covered in leeches.
But yeah, you're taking the brunt of that force. And as Patton jumps across the last one, he barely doesn't make it, and you manage to pull him right up. And in doing so, you actually take one of those big ass toothy tendrils like right to your side. It just grit your teeth through the pain, pull him up, and then start running. So next up, John, you guys are now jumping rooftop to rooftop.
Those leeches didn't like alcohol.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's the thing. So I'm going to intimidate them.
Nice.
By drinking a lot of alcohol.
By drinking?
This actually this actually will work.
The madman.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, actually,
That
he's
was a
right.
joke.
Yeah.
No, that would have worked. I don't think you
If
realized
you drink
how
a bunch of
smart
alcohol
that
and like
is.
douse yourself in it.
Fuck. John's a genius.
You do realize it's called blood alcohol content for a reason.
I mean,
Okay.
I feel like it wouldn't stop
Okay.
him from killing me.
Is the best strategy to just have everyone get
Maybe.
really,
I mean,
really
Like,
drunk?
I'm pretty sure they'd still kill us. They'd just get really alcoholed in the process.
Yeah, they
Is
don't
that how
really
leeches work?
like that. I mean, you would basically be making yourself
Liquor it up,
poisonous.
I mean, I was going to try and cover the thing in alcohol
You could do that too.
because that's something John would think of.
Yeah.
Like he would get
I mean,
drunk,
you could-
but not for this reason. So
Oh, that's good.
shout over, Pat, and give me your absinthe.
Wait, what are you rolling?
Oh, what? I was going to
Intimidate.
go intimidate.
Yeah.
Oh, intimidate. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, as you guys are sprinting and jumping, busy.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
hand
just
them.
toss him a bottle of the absinthe.
Is that really intimidate? Throwing a bottle of absinthe at leeches?
Maybe.
Yeah, check it out. So I got a 26. That succeeds, right?
Well,
26?
shouting
Boy, howdy, that's a
incoherently,
success.
yes.
So that,
Boy, howdy, I'm rolling real good today.
yeah, that's going to break like in the center of this
So
thing.
I'm going to take it,
yeah.
turn around, take a few steps backwards, toss it up in the air. I'm going to shoot it right over him.
Ooh.
So it kind of like explodes right in front of him, scatters across the huge leech thing.
Yeah, okay. So basically these things are more or less turned inside out. So that it sprawls down, and then you see like the toothy appendages all retract, tighten up, right? And this thing's size shrinks significantly, and it slows down a bit as now it's, it's still running towards you, but it seems to be hesitant. It did not like getting a, stomach lining full of very high proof alcohol.
John realizes he forgot to take a swig at that before he threw it.
That's true.
Oh no.
Next up, Patton. So you're getting to the edge of these compounds. You guys, burst through the wooded section there. You are now standing in the middle of a semi-open field with these various boat shacks and things lined up around you. There is a main sort of like what looked like a visitor center in the dead center there that is somewhat dilapidated but has been boarded up and shit like that. This thing, you bust out and the thing is not directly behind you, right? So if you get another one of those little DM prompts of options, rush for boat, or B, try to lose thing.
Boat. Wait, shit.
Hmm.
You're putting us on the boat.
Yeah, do you really want to go into water where we don't know where things are?
Basically, it's
No.
do you want to just
Do you know the trope?
do you want to just sprint and say fuck it, if it follows us, it follows us, and we just go for this thing, or are you going to try to lose it somehow?
We should probably get this thing off us first.
In character, I mean, we're running, so, but in character justification, Elias is pretty familiar with that, how this is obviously some sort of hive mind thing going on, pretty similar to Specky. It's dark Specky, evil Specky,
It's literally dark Specky.
punished Specky. Specky with a little eye patch. Meow.
So inside this building is where we noticed fuck. I wanted to look around and see if I could find any like kind of area pointing out where this holy relic might be, because it might be able to do something to
So
assist
what
us
I'm
here.
that
saying
large building,
is we're not going to be able to lose this
the
thing.
large building also has a fairly good vantage of the rest of the area. You could scope things out, and it is large. It's, large, sprawling sort of area. Also, you very well could actually lose the thing, more or less. So, what Elias, from what Elias is seeing,
No, I'm telling you, we can't lose this thing, actually.
so from what Elias has actually seen, Specky is a tight knit unit, right? This is more like a Rat King,
Oh, God. Those fucking things.
right? This is an amalgamation of things all single-mindedly consume, and it just so happens that they, band together and do that. It's like a man-o-war.
Right, so they're not actually connected.
Right. It's not like they're all actually thinking with each other from what you've seen.
Oh,
Right?
good, so I won't have to ditch the one I've got in my pocket.
Yeah. Maybe. But, for example, when you did that, it didn't, seem to be intelligent in calling out for things.
Right.
They're just kind of a pile
I was
of
thinking,
fucking forest leeches.
Well, that's kind of good. Well, okay, I still think we go for the boat. There's fucking leeches everywhere. We could lose the big one, but given enough time, another big one will just form.
Right. But you guys have also been in basically a dead sprint for the last, while.
Okay, see, you're the DM, and you're supposed to be trying to get us to go on the boat, and you seem to not be trying to get us to go on the boat.
What I'm saying
which
is that you were defaulting to, it is impossible for us to lose them. It is impossible. I'm saying both are equally valid.
I'm just concerned that as the DM, you're not trying to get us to get on the boat. That normally means something worse is going to happen.
If you're the DM, what would you rather have happen? Would you rather have your have the party drown or get eaten by leeches? I'm gonna go with leeches.
Fucking dick. In character, I still think Elias would say we should get on the boat to get away.
Find
from the
boat.
leeches.
Find boat. Okay, what's the rest of the team doing? And more importantly, what is Patton doing? There's a large visitor center with. Also, if you have your thermals on, it's dark. Doesn't seem like there's anything in there. There doesn't seem to be anything in the.
As akin to the other building that was much
There doesn't seem
warmer.
to be anything in the boats either for heat. You guys have busted out of the wooded area. Above you, there isn't anything. There are no more rains of leeches. Right?
I say we go.
Okay,
in the
so you're
visitor
gonna yell
center.
that and run in or something?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on headed straight towards it. I don't know if Elias is gonna try and break off and go towards one of the boats. I'm just gonna keep on going.
It depends
to the visitor center.
if what everybody else does.
Yeah, what is everybody else doing? So Patton seems to be busting for it. Is anybody else going to yell something or just following?
I think I'm just going to follow Patton.
Okay.
All right. If everyone's following Patton, then Elias will notice and then change direction accordingly. So now I'm probably behind them though.
Okay, so Patton, you bust into this visitor center, right? And
What's Jerry doing though?
yeah, the
shoulder
door
check
is
the door.
mostly broken. Also, what is Jerry doing? Where's Matt?
I'm here.
Okay.
I was just gonna.
Okay, we were just wondering.
I was gonna take my turn and see what I can do, and then I was gonna make a decision where to go.
Okay, so you bust on in here. This place, all the windows are broken out, as per the norm. But the plant life hasn't really taken over this place as much as you might have expected. It's still more or less serviceable. The stairs are still there and everything, and none of the major walls have broken completely. But you do see out the back there is some more of this scaffolding, right? The wooden scaffolding leading out from what looks like the roof of this building out to a network of little raised platforms to get around to the various docks and launching areas. Because the whole area around here is still very muddy and kind of overtaken with plant life. So it looks like there's an entrance to that scaffolding from the roof. There's also various debris that you could use to try and bar the doors and things like that if you wanted to try and make this place more difficult for a large thing to get into. You're pretty open as to what you want to do, or you could just try to hide for a bit.
All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and what did I roll last time? Was it perception?
Last time it was
or it dungeoneering. Yeah, I rolled perception like before that, so I'm free to use it again. I'm gonna go ahead and look around, see if I can find the file cabinets. Well, I don't know about file cabinets, like really heavy, not easily movable stuff.
Sure.
Put in front of the door there.
Roll it.
I'm not gonna spend too much time. I'm just gonna throw some shit
barricade
in front of there. I got a 12.
12 total?
Yep.
Boy, howdy, that's a failure.
Boy, howdy.
Jeez, that's the first failure we've
There's
got.
leeches on my eyes.
Okay, so
Boy, I'm leeches in my eyes, Patton.
what you find is you find you run into a room, you see a small lever and pulley system, right? That seems like it's fairly new, and it connects to some sort of mechanism near the general door, right? And it looks like something that you could pull and maybe seal the place off. Like maybe the people who lived here knew about the leech things and had a defense system, right? That's what you find. And considering it's a failure, do you think you'd pull it?
Okay. I mean, yes, I would if I saw it. Yeah, I'd go straight for it. Like, hell yeah,
shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it was connected to the doors in some way, and the general layout of the building. But what you see is the floor beneath you and the rest of the guys kind of gives way. The doors just slam shut, right? And then the flooring panels give out as several small trap doors open up, and you guys fall into some darkness.
All of us?
Yes.
My bad.
Oh, god damn it.
I fell for hours.
No, so you land in some mud here,
fell-
right?
Ow!
You fall in some mud. It's pitch black, right? Above you, you hear some doom, 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 doom,
No.
doom, doom, doom. It's getting kind of louder, right?
The doors did go back up after we fell through, right?
No,
They didn't just stay open.
Okay. The ground underneath you, there was dirt and debris and everywhere, but they were just metal doors, right?
I was imagining just we fell down this trap door, and then it just stumbles in after us and falls right on top of
What Patton
us.
sees with the dark, the night vision that he's got going is this is some sort of sub basement, and as sub basements tend to go, it's series of rooms with no doors, just raw concrete dividing, and the room that you are currently in is just littered with bones.
Oh, good.
What kind of bones?
Looks like there's a variety, but mostly humanoid.
Fuck.
Ow, owie, my bones.
Yes.
Ouch, oof, owie.
So, as you look down, as you look around the room, you see on the far end of the of that hallway, there is a small crack of light, and then you see it get bigger and bigger, and then that crack breaks open as what was clearly the wooden entry door to the sub basement crashes open, and you see a flood of that giant thing come sweeping through here, right? It's not running directly at you, but it's in here.
Not again.
You are now in a pitch black sub basement. The water is at about knee to waist level, and when that wooden trapdoor busts through, some more water starts flooding in through the seeps. Not a ton, but it is rising a bit. So, Jiron, what are you doing?
Why do we all have... God dang it. Okay,
Because you're a team.
So I don't want to, shine a light again, because that would be the third time I would have used a skill roll to shine a light.
Right?
Also, our only advantage is that it's dark.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Please no light.
Let's see. Shit. I guess I would use...
You could throw a rock or a bone way over there and hope it
That'd be
goes over there
athletics.
so we can run past.
As a bluff?
we're interesting and creative people. I'm going to throw a rock. That's my skill.
Yeah, I want to do something cool, not throw a rock.
I'm just saying.
Could you project things?
Not all of my suggestions are very good, as you saw
Here's
when I
what I'll
pulled
do.
the lever.
I'm going to
Pull the lever, Patton.
Wrong lever.
So what I'm going to try
Thank
and do is I'm going to try and have some light shine away from us. Like, I'm assuming I know where the rest of
Stop
us are.
shining lights.
No, hold on. It's going to become something. You're going to see. Well, I should probably just roll this first.
Going to become brighter.
Describe what you're trying to do first.
So I'm going to
Describe
try
what
and
you're
have
trying to do.
an image of Wrecker Prek on his motorcycle just light up the room. Kind of like not close enough.
Leeches don't have
eyes.
eyes.
But if our only advantage.
It wasn't his only advantage. That's
What? Who
that's
said it
what-
was an advantage?
That's
It's bad
Tim
for us
not
that it's
knowing
dark.
what leeches are.
I don't know anything about leeches.
So they don't have eyes.
It's been chasing
Screw it.
us.
I'm gonna shoot fire directly where it came from, I guess.
Well, I mean, actually, some leeches have eyes, but it's not like their primary. Hold up.
Actually, no, wait, hold on.
I'm biologist here.
I'm gonna make the water colder using shadow tentacles.
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
good.
There we go. That sounds like an Arcana roll to me. But wait, you already used Arcana.
Fuck.
Really makes you think.
Really does make me think.
You used Arcana last round, right?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Well, folks.
That's all, folks.
Because I've got Streetwise, Intimidate, Bluff, and Arcana. I don't think I'm going to converse with these leeches at all, so I'm going to...
You try and use stealth or something.
Yeah, might as well roll stealth. And
Like,
I'm just going...
or something. I don't know, man. Like, you could, like, try and freeze out the water to try and throw off the heat signature if you think that that's how they're finding you.
But I wouldn't have anything to do that.
With the
Would
shadow
I-
tentacles.
But that's
But
Arcana.
I mean, you just use it as stealth.
That's stealth? Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you flavor it as stealth, but
It
you're just be
depends
using the
on-
stealth roll.
What you're attempting to do, not what you're using to do.
Yeah. If you were trying to, like, stop these things from moving, then that would be Arcana. If you're trying to hide your own movement, that's stealth.
I mean, I just used alcohol as intimidate.
Yep.
I didn't roll drinking for that.
True.
Boy, if there
True.
was a skill for that, I'd be trained in it. Put that on a t-shirt.
Oh,
Plus
God.
5 to drinking.
Let's roll the stealth. So that's a 16 in total for the stealth roll?
16 in total.
Not very high.
So, okay. So, you're going to, cool down the water with these shadowy tentacles, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to start walking through it as this thing just starts crashing through random rooms. You hear some sort of like wet crunching as it just eats something that was in one of the other rooms, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it seems to be mostly preoccupied, but the only exit that you can see is that light, right? But the cold extends into that room where this thing is eating those, like whatever that was, right? It touches it. It notices some sort of change around it, and he just lunges at you guys, tackling Giron right into an adjacent room. And Patton and Elias, as you guys are the only ones who can really like see in here probably decently. Like Elias less so, but Patton pretty well. He gets tackled into just this horrible, like marshy, black, murky area that is just covered in these like half-rotten boxes and piles of wood and stuff. And this thing tackles him, slams him into the wall, and you get kind of crowded into there as well by its wake. And let's so as you guys face down this the big ass leech, that's where we'll see you guys next week.
Jerry's worst days ever. Holy shit.
My name is Tad. You can find me on Let Me Tell You About, or on Twitter at Let Me Tell You PD. Let Me Tell You About is hosted by the group of people. It's on iTunes, it's on Google Play, just like this show. You can also go to www.lmtya.com or letmetellyyouabout.moe for the website with all these links so you don't have to remember.
That's MOMOE. Just in case you don't know how to spell it.
Oh, that's right. There's people who don't watch anime that exist. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them.
My name's Tim. You can find me buried under a pile of leeches.
My name is Matt, and you can find me on Twitter at LMTYAMatt. And you can also find me on the Discord sometimes. And I'd also like to send a personal thank you to the Patreon supporters who funded my new microphone. I don't think I did it in the last episode, but I want to make sure doing this one. Thank you so very much. I really could not have afforded this without you guys. Your continued support is why we keep doing this, so you guys are making this happen. Thank you.
What he said.
I'm Michael, or Elias. You can find me on the Discord sometimes.
He's not sure which one he is now.
Sometimes. Yeah. On Twitter at PulpFan69, and I've just started streaming with my brother here, Dan, called Bro Ops. Or Bro,
it's just two
Bro
brothers.
Operatives. Yeah, it's just two brothers streaming. More information about that on the Discord. Check it out. You guys are cool. Thanks for the free Patreon money, you suckers. I mean, we like you a lot. Thanks.
And I'm Dan. You can find me on top of on top of a trapdoor, looking down at them covered in leeches and laughing, probably with popcorn. Also on the Discord and shit.
The leech man was just Dan in a suit.
Yeah, it was just me in a suit.
I knew it.
Like,
it was a breadcrumb trail. It should have been obvious from the start. If you actually go back and listen to the start of the episode, you'll be able to... There's like a moment about 15 minutes in where he goes, hey, can you actually believe these chumps haven't realized it? And then there's an audible wink.
Wink. But yeah, do you guys remember those episodes of Scooby-Doo where they would have some guy in like some crazy-ass suit, but he would be the swamp monster was actually Old Man Chaprompus, but he was underwater for like 10 minutes in the suit. He's already a supervillain. He doesn't need a suit. That's what that was. I don't know how I can split up into a bunch of leeches, but I can.
And that's why I'll never trust you, Dan.
I mean, you're right to do so.
Anyone could be a leech.
You might be a leech right now and not even know it.